We're meeting here in India, and I wanted to just, I mean, you traveled to so many places all over the world. Uh, what what is India for you? What is India bringing to you? And in a global context, what's India? Which part does it carry of the journey?
I was thinking and feeling that a lot because I travel a lot working with people energies through the voice. And sometimes when I leave and I say it's enough time to leave. But to leave India for me is like almost to leave the womb of the mother. It's like so, it feels really like the deep sacred enveloped of my capacity, my possibilities, my future, and my past. It's kind of the placenta,
Wow.
I would say. And in a way, I feel India like the whole India in a very good. I'm feeling very good in India. It's like saying energetically, I get this Shiva Shakti balance, you know, because India has such a Shiva energy, but at the same time, my energy and my prana, everything moves very comfortable.
Beautiful, naturally. No, it's
Naturally,
in the air.
it's like I was thinking today, looking at one of these incredible trees. I lose and I allow myself to unpack layers and layers of traces, karmatic traces, enjoying places, anything. India for me is a place where I feel lighter, so I can bring more of the information and the inspiration that then I share with the world.
So touching the essence, you know, in India, every journey we take is a kind of a yatra, a pilgrimage.
Yes.
And you are traveling since so many years, and I only got to know you because you're traveling with sound, with like a sound caravan or discovery journey,
Exactly.
with the people you bring with you.
Yeah. The kind of natural gurukul that we created, which is a caravan gurukul, is called Nad Yatra.
Oh.
So you sense it. It's Uday, our Guruji Uday Bawalkar put that name, and he asked me, "Is that okay? Call it Nad Yatra?" And I say, "Of course." So yeah, India is the mother of this, the music and the sound that will always protect me. Will always give me more. Will always fill me with what I need.
The mother.
It's the mother. It's the good mother. It's the mother that never dies.
I think that's one of your great gifts because you're bridging the cultures. In your understanding between the two different approaches or many approaches, what's for you at the essence of sound work?
It's about transformation of consciousness, of transcendence, going from one state to another one very fast.
Yeah.
It's the fastest
way.
way.
That's a gift of it, no?
We say always that sound is the fastest psychology. And it just changes you emotionally and in terms of consciousness transformation and in terms of physical being. But also, I think that the next level is putting more intention, more what Sri Aurobindo said beautifully, contagiousness. Is a way of learning through contagiousness of deep listening.
Yeah.
That's the key for me, because my whole career started with deep listening, And now it's kind of a full circle coming back to deep listening.
So that was very touching for me when I wanted to call you in the morning, and then you said, no, morning, I'm in the chamber.
Yes.
Can you say something? Because for
That
us,
gives me goosebumps.
because for us in our village house, I say it's a paradox that all the sound work actually we are doing is for actually meeting and understanding silence. No?
Exactly. And in silence we listen. Especially the sounds that you start doing, creating in terms of transcendent sound, the sounds of metal, the sounds that starts and end in nad.
Etheric, yeah.
Yeah, and they start with schwar and end in nad.
Oh, beautiful.
Right?
That's why we need precise tuning so that they can dissolve.
Yeah, but then it's the listening to the nad which makes the transformation.
Yeah, because the nad is close to the source. You also spoke about the source.
Yes.
No?
Yes.
So now, that also it's very clear how to say your center of the approach is the voice. Do you want to say how did they come? Because Vox Mundi, is it the voice of the world, the voices of the world?
Well, I was an opera singer.
Yeah.
I was a Renaissance music singer. Then I always loved contemporary minimal extended vocal techniques and compose with voice. But I think what makes the voice the most direct instrument of transformation through sound for me was my encounter in 1982 mostly with classical Indian raga, raga music. The raga gave me a whole possibility of understanding melody in a big way. Raga is melodic narration.
Yeah.
Raga is melodic extension. Raga is a yatra. It's a journey.
A journey. You said a very beautiful thing. You said in the concept, your understanding of Alap, and you said almost it's like that you cannot or you don't feel called into singing songs, but because Alap is something unfolding, it's something else than just pure singing.
By nature. Like those trees, there's always something new that you see in the same thing. And that keeps us very... I was thinking in mudita, the word mudita.
Yeah, sympathetic joy.
Sympathetic joy, sympathetic, humble. So ragas are in everywhere. Raga is for me the way, the Tao. And that's why I'm doing the voice, because I was a tabla player, and you always have to do the voice. In Indian classical music, everybody that plays any instrument sings beautifully. In Western music, I remember, I'm mostly a composer, right? So I would say, are you a musician or a singer? It's sahaj, there's no difference. So India has that quality that for me too, which like the music, it's always new. But very ancient. So you meet both. You meet the very ancient wisdom of sound, and then through the voice you are always
you creating it. Yeah, because it's so closely related to the life body, to the pranic body, and any change in the pranic body mirrors itself.
You can't fake it. You can. The voice is your energy. The voice is your emotional disposition. The voice is your state of being. The voice is how much you eat that day.
Yeah.
The voice is what you want to be. The voice is the entity that takes you to that place in sound.
You also mentioned something that it's also there, what is opening for you, something almost beyond language in the Alap. The Alap is beyond language, no?
It's beyond language, and it's beyond rhythm. Officially,
yeah, it's free.
It's free, and the Alap is what I always say is like the GPS to heaven. It's like takes you here and there, and then maybe I want to sing this particular color or melody or raga, but then it takes me to a different place. And I thought that it was a mistake, but it's never a mistake.
Bring something else.
Yeah, and it goes directly with the light of the day. The Alap knows more about cosmos than anybody else. The Alap is cosmic music.
It's like that, almost like what you say. It's the Akashic Chronicles, that book, and while singing it, you're deciphering it.
Yeah, yeah. So now I am doing the project, which I like to do residencies where I focus and really go deeper with Alap, all the possibilities of Alap and art. You know, connecting Alap with light, connecting Alap with the dots. If you see, everything in nature has dots.
Yeah.
The strange attractors. And the Alap is a strange attractor. So I have lots of ideas that I am writing now, and I think for the next couple of years I want to just go deeper and be able to live my life with the concept, the experience, the understanding, and the sharing of Alap. If I could, I will revise and rewrite the whole Bible. Because the Bible starts, and many books start with this thing that in the beginning was the sound. I think I am more on the way. I think in my experience, in the beginning is space.
Space, yeah.
And then
without
comes
movement.
the sound.
Only when there's movement in space.
Without space, the vibration cannot be created, and then vibration creates sound. So sometimes I get this crazy idea, so maybe rewrite this very strong commitment that in the beginning was the sound. I mean, I do believe the sound is God. I agree with you.
a.r.rahman.
Absolute. Yes. No question. But my inquiry, and it's a creative inquiry, is going to be changing constantly, is that for me now sound has to meet the space.
Yeah.
And it has to have the right envelope and space. And I'm very, very aware of that space of silence.
Just want to say that space.
So I want to help people to listen without anxiety, without next, you know. We're listening. We are listening. Yeah.
Continuation.
Yeah.